Hello, welcome to the South Florida Realty Pros Advanced Search tutorial. This brief video will show you how to do an advanced search, which will save you lots of time by narrowing down your search criteria and filtering out homes that don't fit your needs. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go up into the right corner and log in. You'll use your email that you registered with and your phone number as your password. This is my contact information. Feel free to write it down. You can call me anytime if you have a question or need help. After you log in, you'll notice that you probably have one saved search here. This is the default search when you first went to the website. What we're going to do is create additional searches. You can create as many as you like, and we'll call them advanced searches. So the first thing that you want to do is you can click on your saved search, and you'll notice here's a search that I did recently, and you can label it, give it a name, which I'll show you how to do in just a minute. For this example, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new search. You'll notice on the left are all the cities that are available. This data comes right off the local real estate board, so it's as accurate as you can get. There are some third-party sites out there like Zillow and Trulia, but they use a third party for the data as opposed to going right to the real estate board, and it's really not very up to date. So the most accurate information you'll get will be on this site or another realtor if you choose. You can do multiple city search. You would just left click on the first city that you want, move your scroll down a little bit. In this case, we'll just do Boynton Beach. On a PC, hold down Control and hit your second choice. You can do as many as you want that way. What happened here on the under subdivision is it actually pulls together all the different neighborhoods. We call them subdivisions here in Florida. And if you know the subdivision you're looking for, you can certainly scroll down here and select that. And you would then filter out any subdivision that is not selected. So it's a very specific way of looking at a specific neighborhood. For this example, we're going to leave it blank. Unless you know the neighborhood you're looking for, I would just recommend you leave it in the default all. The next thing you want to do is choose what type of property you're looking for. Single family home, condos, townhomes, villas, land, and multi-residential. Condos are apartment building style. Townhomes are multi-stories with someone connected right, left, or both. And a villa, which is included in this description, is a single-story structure with a neighbor on one or both sides. So for this example, we're just going to choose homes, single-family homes. We're going to select a price. This is very important. You don't want to shop too far below what you're looking to spend because usually you won't like it, and you don't want to go over what you can spend because you may find something you love but can't have it. So for this example, we're going to go $300,000 to $450,000. Pretty big spread. You can select how many square feet the property should have, and this is air-conditioned space. This is interior. Does not include a garage. So for this example, we're going to select 2,000 feet or bigger, which is what the plus sign is for. Then you can choose how many bedrooms you need. These are going to be minimums, okay, just like it says. So if you choose 3-bedroom plus and a 4 bedrooms in the price range and in the city you've chosen, you're going to see it. So we'll do 3-bed plus, we'll do 2-bath plus. If you know what year you want to have a home built from, you can certainly select that as well. If you want a pool, we're going to select yes. Then you should only get homes that have private pools. Now, all of this information, to be accurate, is depending on the listing agent doing their job. Most of the time that will be done properly, so you won't see a lot of properties without a pool. You shouldn't see any if you've selected yes to a private pool. Short sale selection. If you're an investor buyer, these may be of interest to you. As a homeowner, these are very difficult sometimes. It can take several months for the banks to approve the final sale, and sometimes it falls apart after a lot of work and several months of waiting. So in this example, we're just going to choose no. Foreclosures, the bank already owns the property. It's a faster process, but it is usually an auction setting. Has some pros and cons to it. For this example, we'll just choose no. HOPA is an important key. If you're looking to be in a 55 plus community and you do not have any children living with you under the ages of 16, 18, or 19, then you could choose yes to a verified HOPA, and that means all the properties would be for people 55 or older. If you want to have family communities, the only thing you want to check is no to HOPA. And then you should get just all all-age communities. Anybody can live there. The next thing you want to consider is whether you want a membership equity. This is referring to country clubs. Typically pretty expensive to buy in, and they usually have some high annual dues as well as other associated fees. So it's pretty expensive living, but it's great if you can do it. So basically these are most of your selections. Pet preference, whether the community is pet friendly or not. This is very important in a condominium. A lot of condominiums have restrictions, either no pets or only up one pet up to 21 pounds. So you can certainly contact myself or my partner McKay for us to do a custom search for you and find out any other information that you need. So then you hit search. And from the criteria we put in, you can see here that there's 80 properties in Boca or Boynton between 300 and 450,000 that have a pool, 2,000 square feet or larger. So it's a pretty good size of inventory there for that search. Two things that I like to do. One, you can click on the picture, you can click on the address, you'll see the full listing results. Before I do that personally, I like to click on this and change it from highest price to lowest to newest listing to oldest. The benefit of this is that if you've come back to the same search results a few times, you don't want to go through all the same homes. So this way you're only going to see the newest ones on the top, and as you scroll down you'll start to realize, oh, I've seen a couple of these. You don't have to go any further because they're all going to be older down below once you realize that. So any new price changes back on markets or new listings are going to be at the top all the time. The other thing I like to do is put the interactive map into motion. So clicking on that tab up there, this is great because you kind of get an idea where the homes are based on this map. You can scroll over any one of these balloon icons and it'll give you a quick view of the property. If you want to see more, just left click. That locks this in place and you can hit view more details. Now you can see all the pictures that the agent has put in. A lot of times there's a slideshow, just like this one has. Sometimes it's 3, 4, 5 seconds. This agent may have only put one picture in, so it's a bad example. But you can see the price, the MLS number listed, which is important for us realtors to use, square footage, the size of the lot. You can get to see what neighborhood it is, when it was built, property description. So there's a lot of really good information here. Public sewer and water. You can also click this to add to favorites. And once you do that, it'll be in your favorite folder. I'll show you that before we finish. You can also go back to map, next property, previous property. And if you want to see it, just click schedule a showing. We'll get an email basically instantly and be able to contact you to arrange that. So we're going to go back to map for a second. You'll notice here that it says showing homes 1 of 30, but we know there's 80. So if you want to see the next group of homes, let's close that. If you want to see the next group of homes, you click next. The icons on the map are going to change, and now they're clustered a little bit further down here, and we're seeing homes 31 to 60. So obviously if you hit next, you'll see 61 through 80. Another cool feature about the map is if you leave this map activity update search checked off, and you decide that you'd rather look further north, you can actually drag the map down. It'll repopulate using the same search criteria, so you don't have to do that again, and it'll show you all the homes available now in that section. So that's a really great way to look at different areas of, South Florida and decide where you may get the most for your money and start to look at different homes. So that's basically how you do a search. You can always click on the left side, by the way, and pop open a full report on a home. Image coming soon means this agent has not put a photo on yet. But that's how you would move around on the left side. And you can see all the pictures down here. Anyway, so it's pretty simple. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, my number is 561-703-9667, or you can email us at info@southfloridarealtypros.com. And I hope you have a great day. Before I forgot, you actually want to save the search. You just click Save Search. Let's call it whatever you want. We'll call it Test Search. This is how many updates you want. So if you want a daily update of any changes based on your criteria, just leave it there. Click Save. And now you'll notice that we have 2 saved searches up here. So if I click on that, here's the one we just created called Test. I want to view the results, I hit View. I can edit the search criteria, rename the search, or delete it. And that's it. Thanks again for your time, and I hope you have a great day.